This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Lebron versus James.
Yeah, Mr. Cutler, wait. When I saw that, when I first looked at this, I thought LeBron James and Couples Court. But then I was like, oh, it's LeBron versus James.
Yes, you're right. This is the case of LeBron versus James. You all have been together for 5 years, you're engaged, you have one child together, and you're trying to start your family, but allegations of cheating have put everything on hold right now. Mr. LeBron, you've opened this case in Couples Court. Tell us why you're here.
I'm here because I think Aaron James has been cheating on me or has cheated on me before. We've been together for 5 years, and we have a child together, and he's done things that have been suspicious. He asked me to marry him, but I can't do that yet if I have all these trust issues.
You just can't take that step until you get that resolved.
For sure, because I've always been a very independent person, and I don't play games. If you're messing around with me, I will get up and leave because I'm not gonna stick around to be played and look like a fool, especially when I have a son he's gotta look up to his father. I want him to be a better man and all this, and I don't think that he can instill that into my son unless I know that he's been completely faithful.
Wait. So what you're saying to this court is your new family is on the line.
It is. Everything is on the line, like our whole relationship, our family, and I need to know. I need to get the truth.
Mr. James, she says she doesn't play games. Are you playing games?
No, sir. I love my fiance. I'm here to just prove it that I haven't done anything. I'm no cheat. So I want to be there for my son.
But you understand, based on what she said, that everything's on the line.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Miss LeBron, how did you two meet?
Well, we met in high school. Actually, he was in 8th grade at the time, and I was a freshman in high school.
Oh, and, you all was so cute.
Yeah, his brother wanted to hook us up together, but I was like, no, he's not even in high school yet. Like, I can't. So whenever we first saw each other, it was just like love at first sight. Like, we didn't even know each other, but we just stared at each other. We couldn't get our eyes off.
I like that hair you were working up.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
totally. So whenever he got to high school, he was super shy. Like, he couldn't even speak to me. And that took all the way to our senior year in high school.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
So you started dating. Mr. James, what was it about her that made you say, I'm gonna overcome this shyness and start a relationship?
Well, when we first met each other, when I was at the volleyball game, I just noticed she kept coming around and around and around and around. So at first I was like, all right, I think she likes me, but I'm too shy to even talk to her. So when it came around school, passed up freshman year, passed it up, too shy. Sophomore year, passed it up, too shy. When I was a junior, she was a senior, I was like, you know what, she's about to leave, let me give it a shot. She asked me to go to the movies with her. I said, I'm gonna go. Like,
You went.
that's exactly how I said it.
Stuttering, just like you did now.
And the rest is history.
I've never felt this way about anybody else. Like, I feel this is my person, and I want to be with him for the rest of my life.
Yeah. She makes me laugh every day. She's very outgoing. Like, she'll talk nonstop, and I love it.
Reminds me of another young couple that I used to know many moons ago.
Tell me about this couple.
They enjoyed each other's company. They used to hang out, and one was more talkative than the other. In a good way.
Why don't you introduce me to him after court one day?
I will. I'll do that.
All right, you do that. So the sad part, though, Mr. Cutler, is as cute as they are and as lovely as this sounds, why do you believe that he's a cheater?
He was texting these girls, and my friend and I came up with this idea to catfish him.
Okay.
And so she, downloaded this fake texting app, and she pretended to be a girl that he was familiar with. At first, it was just flirting. We were like, hey, you're so cute, and he would eat it up, he would respond to it, and I was just like, okay, so let's go a little further, and we started saying hey, I want to mess with you and everything, and he definitely went along with it. He was just like, I don't have a car, you can come pick me up, or maybe, and he was like, and if you can't pick me up, your mom can come pick me up and all this so that we can, Because
and you're watching this in real time?
In real time, yeah. It was Father's Day, so I'm at dinner with my family. He's there too, and I'm just looking at him, watching him text
Oh,
back.
wait.
What?
So,
Yeah.
Oh.
So my friend is texting him.
so your friend is texting him from somewhere else, and you're sitting there
And
watching him
eat it
respond to
up.
this.
And I'm like, I'm getting heated. Like, you could tell. Like, I was sitting at the table, and I was pissed. I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't talking to him at all. And he could tell, you know. He said that, he knew it was me the whole time.
All right, Mr. James,
Mr.
some
James.
hottie starts texting you and saying, you're cute and I like you. You
No.
didn't shut that down?
I mean, at first I tried to. At that point, it started getting fishy, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep going along with it.
Going.
So the catfish
Catfish started
getting
getting
fishy.
fishy.
Yeah.
So were you playing Miss Lebron?
At the dinner table, I looked at her while I was texting to see if she would text back because I thought it was her messing with me. But she didn't look at her phone not one bit. So I was like, all right, well then, this got to be somebody else.
So then you just continue to talk to her.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
flirty
the whole
manner.
time.
But you
But I
believe more was going on.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was like, if he could talk to my friend like this and not even know who it is, like, he's probably doing the same thing with other girls, you know?
What else makes you believe he's cheating?
His sister actually texted me. And I have the evidence right here. She had messaged me.
Ron, would you please get that document?
Yes, Sean.
And she told me that she had seen something fishy on his phone. She'd seen messages from other girls. And then she told me that she saw him delete them right away. And I was pregnant at the time. She felt extremely bad. That's why she took the initiative to text me.
Mr. James's sister wrote, I accidentally clicked on a message. I was just curious and saw it was another female.
And you responded, another female? He's talking to someone else?
Mr. James's sister responded, and I want to tell you because I don't think it's right.
My sister, when she went through my phone, I'm pretty sure she just saw the female's name and that was it. Because it wasn't serious at all with this girl.
Well, why would your sister say this? I mean, she's supposed to have your back if nobody else does.
I guess she just felt bad for her because she was pregnant, but
His sister wasn't the only person messaging me. I had like some of his coworkers calling me and telling me about the same girl that his sister told me about.
Okay, wait a minute.
So his coworkers are calling me saying that he's being deceitful and he's out with this other girl. He's been texting her for a while. They've been flirting back because he worked in the deli. That she would go and flirt with him and they would
I was
spend time
on
together.
clock working. And whenever I'd have to go get the chicken, pick it up if it was out of time, like it's been out too long. And she'd be walking next to me while I go pick it up and just talking to me.
And so I, of course, like I'm 6 months pregnant at the time, I started freaking out because I'm like, okay, he should be talking to me. I'm the only female he should be talking to while I'm pregnant.
I've been messaging you.
So I woke up another family member. This was at about 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, we're going to his job. Like, we're gonna
So
drive.
you went up to his job?
Yeah.
And what did that look like? What happened on the job?
Well, on the job, he was supposed to be on the clock, and so
called
when I
off that
get
day.
there, yeah, he's not there. So it looked funny. It looked like maybe he was with that other girl, especially since the coworker's sitting here telling me that he's with her and partying with her.
Mr. James, this looks bad.
It does look
The
bad.
one day,
The very one day.
your fiance goes up to your job to look for you, you're not there.
I was home. I called off. I didn't want to go to work that day.
But isn't that the same day? Isn't that the same day that she finds out that your coworkers are saying you're with this other girl?
Well, she hadn't been calling me. Like my phone was on the charger and I was hanging out with my dad.
Yeah, so when he's not at work, I'm obviously blowing up his phone, and,
Right.
and he's not answering. So if he's not at work and he's not answering the phone, he must be with somebody else.
Yeah, that's waiting. That's waiting.
Do you have any other evidence?
Yeah, I actually do. So I start getting, like, I'm an FBI agent, so I start to get as much as I can.
Okay.
And I actually ended up texting the girl that he was talking to, and I said, hey, you know, like, I'm 6 months pregnant. If Aaron's being deceitful or he's being unfaithful or y'all seeing each other, just let me know now and I'll cut the ties. Like, you can have him, just like, let me know. Let me know. So
All right.
I'm not gonna sit around and look stupid.
And you're communicating via text?
Yeah.
And
via
do you
text.
have
So
those text messages?
Yeah, she ended up sending me screenshots of their conversation.
Okay.
And it really didn't look good for him.
So she sent you screenshots of her conversation with Mr. James.
Yes.
The other woman.
The other woman.
Okay. So Mr. James writes,
Like you weren't looking for a relationship.
the other woman responds, relationships are cool and all. I don't care about titles. I just want to be happy.
And Mr. James responds, I want to blank with you.
Mr. James?
Yeah, that may have looked bad, but
No,
It does look bad.
It does look bad.
It may have looked bad. It does look bad. It's going to look bad tomorrow. It's bad.
Yes.
but I just wanted to hang out with her. That was all.
Well, that's not what you said because we had to blank that out. It wasn't hang out. It was something else with her. I mean, you know, it is what it is. That's what you wrote.
Yeah, I had no intentions on messing around with her at all, I promise.
So after you get this text message, what do you do?
I cried. Like,
Right.
honestly, I just, because somebody that is your best friend of 5 years, like, you wouldn't think that they would even think about doing something like this to you. So, like, I continued texting the girl, and she ends up telling me that she's not the only one. Like, I have evidence.
So you got more?
Yeah, she had texted me saying that he had zero remorse for what he was doing to me, especially, like, while pregnant. And so,
And she says, this man is bad news. Aaron shows zero remorse for what he's doing with other girls while having a baby. I'm sorry again. So it's not just her. She's saying there are other women that he's involved with while you're expecting his child.
yeah.
Come on, Mr. James.
The other girls she's talking about are people I had lunch with when I'm on my lunch break.
Well,
Lunch
what are you
with on
doing
his
on your
lunch
lunch break with these other women that's making this other woman say you're bad news?
I don't know what she was thinking, but with the other women, I honestly just talked about her, about the baby,
So when you say you're having lunch, are you having lunch or
Yeah,
you having sex?
having lunch.
Mr. Cutler, I think we have enough information today.
I think we do too. And Mr. James, everything is on the line because you've heard clearly from your fiance, if you're found to be cheating, the LeBron James wedding is off. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
History.
Right. Well, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, the court would like to call cybersecurity expert Patrick Seward to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please escort Mr. Seward into the courtroom. Patrick Seward. Good day, sir. How are you?
Good day, Your Honors. I'm well. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
The court ordered Mr. James to submit his phone for forensic examination, correct?
Yes.
Correct. When you conducted your forensic examination of Mr. James's phone, did you find anything interesting in his messages?
Yes, I did. I recovered 14 photos of Mr. James in various poses and states of undress. A few of them I brought with me today.
So these are pictures of him standing nude.
So the first picture is just of him from the abdomen up nude, and then full body cam.
Yeah, I'm calling it nude.
You're calling it nude.
I'm calling it nude.
Look at you. Who did you send these photos to?
Probably her.
Probably.
No, for sure her. If they haven't been sent, they're in my photo library. That's it.
So you didn't send these to this young woman we keep hearing about?
No,
You
ma'am.
did just send them to somebody else?
No, Your Honor.
Miss LeBron, have you seen these photos?
I've seen that one, but the other one, I don't know
Thank
about
you.
the first
You got
one.
the
that
you got the money shot.
I
You
got
didn't
the
get
money
other
shot.
one. Okay.
I remember that one.
All right. To further investigate this case, we would like to call certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams to determine, is he cheating?
Step right over to the monitor.
All right.
Mr. Williams, for the court record, please tell us your credentials.
For the record, I am a retired federal agent. I've been doing polygraph examinations for the last 25 years. I'm currently a private investigator in the state of Georgia.
So you asked Mr. James, did you ever have physical sexual contact with a coworker your fiance, Miss LeBron, text? What was his response?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
Regarding this question on physical sexual contact with the coworker, he was being truthful.
Mr. Brown, how does that make you feel?
Better.
I saw
At
a
ease.
smile.
Yeah. I gotta wait for the other questions. See.
Mr. James was asked, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman during your 5-year relationship with Ms. LeBron? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
I detected no physiological changes, which indicated to me he was being truthful.
Coach, I love you.
I love you. You got a lipstick on your face. So that makes you feel good.
You
can
got
move
a
on.
big smile.
Yeah.
He's wearing your lipstick.
Yeah, he is.
It looks like Mr. Cutlers' LeBron James wedding is on.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
You guys are such a cute and handsome couple. We wish you all the best as you all move forward. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice.
Yeah.
Okay? Treat her like the queen that she is. Don't give her any reasons to doubt how you feel about her and your intentions toward her. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
You all are dating and are considering moving in together, but that moving van is on hold until you find out what's going on, Miss Hines. Tell me why you've opened your case today.
I believe he's cheating, and I'm done. I don't want to go through this no more.
All right, so
I love her, but I don't love him enough. I'm putting me first for once.
okay, so you're like, I love him, but what I'm not gonna do.
It's tolerate his stuff anymore.
All right, all right.
Mr. Anderson, you heard it.
Yes,
She
I
says
did,
she
Your
thinks
Honor.
you're cheating, and she's gonna, for once, put herself first if she finds out you are cheating. What do you have to say about that?
I'm not cheating on her, Yana. I work, Yana. I work very hard. I love Jackie. The reason why that she accused me of cheating is the false of communication. I mean, by the time I get off of work, you know, I'm tired.
So you're saying you don't have time to cheat?
No, I don't have time to
So
cheat.
she's accusing you of cheating, you don't
Lie.
even have time to cheat.
No, I don't have
And
time.
so that's what you want to show her today?
Yes.
And Miss Hines is like, nope, I ain't having it. I know the deal.
I'm Inspector Gadget. When I
Okay.
believe that he's doing something, 9 out of 10 times, I believe he's doing something. I just can't catch him.
Okay.
This particular day, I popped up at his house, do what I do best, get in the searcher. I go to that closet, it's a wig in there. It's a wig.
So that wasn't your wig?
It was not my wig, bruh. Oh, it was, I'm sorry, Lebron, I'm so sorry. But it was not my wig. So I proceeded to light that thing on fire.
You burned the wig?
I lit it up. I lit like a Christmas tree.
Okay, did you burn it in the house?
Yes. Girl, I had it in my hand walking down the stairs with it. Walking down the stairs with it.
All right, I know that was an eye-opener, wasn't it, Mr. Anderson?
No, because
Yes,
he was
it
taking that
was.
story. It's a family member.
But Yana, it's not mine. I did let a family member use my place, and they messed up by, you know what I mean, taking the wig out. She keeps nagging me about that, and I can't deal with that.
You all had this argument about the wig. How does it get resolved?
I had to give her some act right.
Sex.
You have to give her some act right.
Yeah, I gotta get her some act
Hold on.
right.
What is act right?
What I'm blessed with, Yana, I gotta calm her down.
What you blessed
Move her
with?
down.
You give her some act right, what you blessed with.
What I'm blessed with.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I gotta give her what I'm blessed with.
Ron,
I'm sorry, right?
he said he gave her some act right.
You know what?
Right, baby? I came back.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is what's tickling me, Mr. Cutler. She set the wig on fire, then he set her on fire. That's
Yep.
all I
That's what happened.
He gave her the act right. She forgot all about the wig.
Until,
Do you have any other reason to believe that he's cheating?
He was like, help me wash clothes, Ma. I looked, I don't do that. That ain't my job. So I love him, so I did it. As we separated his clothes, you see this crusty, crusty,
not crusty.
extra large rolls in his lingerie.
Mr. Anderson, where did these underwear come from?
Once again, Yana, I allowed a family member use my apartment. I don't know where that
Your
came
family member must have left naked. They left the wig there, left the underwear there.
No.
Did they leave with any clothes on when they left?
from. I don't know, Yana. I don't know.
And I posted the video.
Okay, so tell us what happened.
I posted that up there, and then I also posted that he was in a relationship. She gonna comment like, "Oh, really? This is what we doing?" So I asked her, "Who are you?"
So this woman, after you post the underwear, responds. So she telling you basically, that's me.
That's my man.
So I know she had a conversation with you about this woman calling her. Who is this woman to
Told me
you?
I was lying. I was crazy.
The other female is someone that's obsessed with me. She find.
Why is she obsessed with you?
I mean, she
Listen, baby. Listen,
Look,
baby.
act right. Come on now.
Yana,
Listen.
Did you really ask that question?
Yeah.
No, Yana.
Your Honor, can I put the evidence out? Because she a liar. He is too. So I said, send me some proof.
Okay,
It's
Ron,
in
would
the
you grab that
bed.
for us, please?
In the bed.
And Miss
Okay.
Hines. Oh, hold on.
Just hit them notes.
So this is what she sent you. And you know it's his bed because...
I bought them sheets that he has.
Okay, this is not you laying in the bed.
Nope.
Okay.
You bought these sheets. That's your
I bought the
testimony.
sheets.
All right, so that's how you know. All right, we got another picture. What is this you just handed me?
That's her.
That's me and my baby daddy. Hugged up in the same bed.
She did buy me a set of sheets, but she ain't buy those.
So, Mr. Anderson, you said she didn't buy the sheets, you bought them. Is that really what you're focusing in on? Aren't we really focusing in on the fact that in the picture on the left, there's a woman in your bed who's not Miss Hines, and on the picture on the right, there's a woman in the same bed who is Miss Hines?
The second picture is her. The first picture, I don't know who that is.
But it's your bed.
It's my bed, but...
And that's your shoulder.
again-
That's where you gonna take me?
No, Yana, it may sound crazy, Yana, but...
No, it doesn't may sound crazy. It is crazy. That ain't a may.
So after the panties and the wig and these pictures, did you have any more interaction with this woman?
Yes. Like I said, I'm a Spectre Gadget.
What happened?
I goes to his phone. The same woman told him that she's pregnant. She's carrying his kid.
Okay. This woman says that she is carrying your child. That doesn't happen unless you've had sex with her.
Yana, I didn't do anything with the woman. It's not my baby. It's not my baby, Yana.
So you saying it's not your baby?
No, it's not my baby.
And Miss Hines, you don't believe that? You see it right there on the text.
Oh, I was done, because mind you, me and him trying to have a baby for like 5 or 6 months. We talk about having a baby.
Okay, so you don't know what this woman's talking about.
No.
You think the woman's telling the truth?
And
The woman is here.
And she...
We're gonna hear from her. Ron, would you please report our witness there?
Yes, sir. We're gonna go right up to the witness stand.
Good day, ma'am. How are you?
All right.
Would you state your name, please, for the record?
Gina Terry.
And Miss Terry, what is the nature of your relationship with Mr. Anderson?
Well, I thought me and Mr. Anderson was together. He never told me that he had no girlfriend at all.
Okay, so how long have you and Mr. Anderson been seeing each other?
We've been seeing each other for like about 4 months now.
And during that time period, no inkling that he had a relationship with Miss Hines?
No, I didn't, because I didn't know nothing about her until she called my phone and asked me, is I messing with her man? And I told her, no, well, I didn't know Carly had a woman. When he came to the house, because he was staying with me, and I asked Carly, some girl called my phone. He said, don't pay it no mind and don't listen to her because she's lying.
So
that's what he told me.
Have you ever left any clothing items or other items at his house?
No, I haven't. No, I don't leave no clothes I didn't leave no clothes at Carly's house.
No wig, no panties, no home
Community out here.
No
Community.
wig, no.
Did you text Mr. Anderson and say that you are expecting?
First of all, I got sick at my job. I called Carly on the phone. He was at work. And I told Carly that I was pregnant. Carly said, oh, really, baby, really? He was happy. Carly told everybody at the job that I was pregnant.
Mr. Anderson?
That's some pretty detailed testimony.
I see the look in your face. That's the look I've seen a lot of times up here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say?
Say something.
Yana, let's get it straight. I said, it's not mine.
No, you didn't
told
say
you
that. No,
I
you
did tell you
didn't
that.
tell me that.
Let me just start a step back, Mr. Cutler.
Okay.
In the last 4 months, have you had sex with Miss Terry?
No,
You have not had sex with her.
no. When she comes over, now, let's keep it one. When you come over, we don't do anything.
Collie, we do
She
have
comes
sex.
over to your house?
Collie, we do.
She came over before
Yeah,
the,
but
the,
we-
the, the chill.
Since you've been in a relationship with Miss Hines, has Miss Terry been to your home?
No,
Have you had sex with her since you've been in a relationship with Miss Hines?
no.
If someone calls you and tells you that they're pregnant, you said it's not yours. Why? I mean, that's like, well, you must have been with other people, but it's not mine, as opposed to, how in the world, why are you telling me that? I mean, we've never been together. We've never had any relationship. Why are you telling me?
I didn't deny the fact of sharing intimacy with her. I shared intimacy with her, yes. But
You shared intimacy?
The time frame doesn't add up. That's why I'm saying it's not
What does
mine.
that mean, you shared intimacies with her?
That me and her had sex before.
But you're saying when you had sex with her, predated before Miss Hines,
Yes, before Miss Hines.
and it couldn't be that she's just now getting pregnant from that sexual encounter.
Yes, because her time frame doesn't add up because I was with Miss Hines. And I didn't step out of my relationship. That's why I said, oh, it's not mine.
But Miss Terry, you're saying in the last 4 months, you all have had a sexual relationship.
Yes, we have.
And that's why you're pregnant by
Yes,
him.
by him. And I haven't been seeing no one else but Collie.
Well, go ahead, love.
When is the last time you
I
had
just
sex with
approve.
Mr. Anderson?
I say by now, about what? About a month now since because I haven't been talking to him. I understand that his girlfriend is here. Like I said to you, honey, I didn't know nothing about you. Collie never told me at the time about you.
First of all, she's lying. When I called her, she told me they was friends.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter now because she's saying, we were in a relationship. I know about you. Now that you know out of her mouth that, yeah, she's saying, yeah, we were in a relationship. We've been in a relationship. How does that make you feel?
Well,
And wait, she's claiming that she's pregnant. You've been trying to have a baby with this man, and she's claiming. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm hurt, but I'm pregnant too.
What?
You're pregnant?
I'm pregnant too.
Ooh. So, when did you find out you were pregnant?
I found out Saturday.
Just a few days ago.
2 days ago.
Have you told him?
He know. Soon I picked the cup. I smacked him with it.
So all this time you've been trying to get pregnant, you finally are pregnant.
I finally was pregnant.
So the act right has finally come through.
So, Ms. Hines, what are you going to do if it is determined that he has been cheating with Miss Terry or with somebody else?
I'm leaving. I'm done.
But
I'm
you're
done.
pregnant now with
I don't
this
care.
child.
I'm done. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't do nothing. Don't even come around for this baby.
You have the possibility, Mr. Anderson, of being a daddy twice, 2 different women, around the same time. Go ahead,
We
love.
planned this baby.
Well, we have done a thorough investigation to find out what is going on. At this time, the court would like to call licensed polygraph examiner Kendall Schull to determine, is he cheating? Rod, escort him in, please. How are you, Mr. Schull?
I'm great, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm great. Would you share for the court record your credentials?
I spent almost 30 years with the FBI, spent my whole career in Washington, D.C. When I retired, I was actually chief of the entire FBI's polygraph program. Retired, moved to Knoxville, Tennessee, where I set up my own business of polygraphs and private investigations.
All right. All right, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Schull's gonna tell your story. Do you want to tell your story or you want him to tell it?
I'd rather for Mr. Chills to tell my story.
All right. Well, he's able. He's getting ready to. Mr. Anderson, during your relationship with Ms. Hines, have you had sexual intercourse with Miss Terry? What was his response?
He said no, Your Honor.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being deceptive.
I did sleep with Miss Terry. I did sleep with her.
And you've done it during the course of this relationship with Miss Hines?
Yes. But I haven't been intimacy with her for a while. I mean, it could be, somebody else. I'm not denying the fact of sleeping with her, but...
I understand that it could be somebody else, but the somebody could be you.
Yes.
If you have questions about whether it's yours or not, we can get that question resolved too, because we've got a direct line to Long Lake's Paternity Court. And so we can make those arrangements for you to figure out whose child it is, if that's your concern.
That would be very helpful.
Okay. Ms. Hines?
I'm really hurt, but you know what? I'm done. Me and the kids leaving. I'm putting me first.
All right, Miss Hines, ain't no way in the world I'd tell you to stay with him, so I'm not. Because Mr. Anderson hasn't figured it out yet.
Yeah, he ain't right.
And Mr. Anderson, it's okay if you want to play the field, but you need to be open and honest that I'm not ready to make you the only one.
You talking about the act right, you gotta act right. That's where the act right starts.